Yeah, you ever crack your neck? I mean, like crack. I mean, like pop it, like you crack your knuckles.
Yes, yes.
Well, every time I move my neck, that happens now.
Oh, crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Yeah,
Pop,
but it
pop.
happens. No, but pop like sometimes major pops.
Okay.
It goes.
So
It'll wake me up out of it. It'll go. It reverberates my entire head, or sometimes it's very light. But it's like I think I wrenched my neck somehow.
okay, so I was going to tell you that did happen to me as well.
Oh yeah,
It's because you're probably because you're trying to have better control over your body, whatever, holding your muscles tighter than they should be being
yeah. I'm
held.
sure that. Right. I'm very
And
tight all the time.
what happened to me, and I'm not trying to worry you or anything, but what was happening was that one of my vertebrae was just slipping over. Um, the other vertebrae. And so when I turned my head or whatever, it would go click, 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 just like as if you were being chiropractic maneuvered, but it
But
wasn't that at all.
oh, I see.
And
I see.
so, I went and got that
Well, I mean,
looked at.
I got an X-ray about a week ago, and he said it looks fine.
Oh, okay, okay.
My neck, just my neck.
Yeah,
He said he
yeah.
has a little arthritis, a little this, but it looks fine.
Oh, good,
That
good.
was a week.
Yeah,
That was a week ago, though. It's pretty much the same. Basically it's continuously cracking. Every time I move my arms, I breathe in too hard, or I open my mouth too much, it cracks.
yeah,
And it's a solid crack. It's not like it's crunchy. It's a crack.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's always the same side. It's the right side.
But does it hurt when you do that?
Well, no, it doesn't usually hurt, but the side, the whole side is sore and it hurts, and it feels like I slept on it.
R- Right. So yeah, so maybe there is a pinched nerve going on there.
That's what my chiropractor thinks.
Yeah. And that's what they told me is that when this would slip over, it would pinch the nerves, and that's why I was having same thing, arms falling asleep, aching, hurting, like, all kind of weird things. And what I ended up doing was wearing a neck brace
Uh,
and just wearing a
well,
neck brace so that it didn't that was able to get heal and get stabilized because and I did that for quite a few months. Actually, it was wonderful, Wayne. I can't even begin to tell you how heavy your head is,
yeah, yeah,
how hard it is for you to hold your head up. When I started wearing the first thing I noticed when I started wearing a neck brace was this incredible relief on my shoulders and my neck because my fat head um, wasn't pushing on it or whatever. I wasn't trying to hold my fat head up, and that's what I kept calling it my fat head here. Uh,
right,
but
right.
but but really, honestly, that's exactly. And I did that for like several months. I have several, different neck braces. I would wear them, every day, change them, wash them, whatever. But it really, like I said, I kind of even begin to tell you what a relief it was not to have to hold up my fat head.
Yeah. Well, I have to be careful if I turn it right too quickly, because then it catches. It's like a cat. It's like when if you put your arm up to my right arm, that dislocated the shoulder a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
So if I look up too fast, it can't go past my waist.
yeah,
And if it
yeah,
does, it really hurts. It
yeah,
shouldn't punch my shoulder. So it's the same thing like now, if I put my arm my head too fast to the right, my neck hurts a lot.
yeah,
And then it can really hurt. And sometimes it doesn't stop until I move my head really fast. I shake it up a little bit. And this is all new. This is not like
yeah.
it always happens. This is the last 2 weeks.
Right. So yeah. So and then I'll tell you when that started happening to me, I was alarmed.
Yeah, I was
My
alarmed
head was
too.
off,
I was very alarmed.
and
But
I
then I
went
went to the
back.
place. They said, my X-ray. They said you're fine. But
Yeah.
this wasn't the ER. This was the what do they call it again? What's their name? What's the place called? Not the ER, but
Urgent care. Urgent
yeah.
care. Okay. All right. Okay. I had a CT scan and I had an MRI
Oh, wow.
of my neck. Yeah. Because I wasn't going to be going around. I was worried I was damaging something. I
Yeah,
was worried that
I
when
should
that
check.
happened, it was causing some damage to something.
I should check it out then. I should probably check it out.
So yeah, so
Did you make an appointment or the ER?
I went to see my primary care doctor,
What should
and
happen?
they set me up with I had the X-ray, the neck X-ray, and then I had a CT scan and an MRI, and that way they were really able to pinpoint, what was happening. You can see it in the picture, this actual slippage of,
Yeah, but he did say I have DDD, which I've had for a while,
yeah,
degenerative disc disorder or whatever disease.
right.
Where I have like C thing working together with this, with that. But I've had that for a long time. He says maybe it's getting worse.
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
Degenerative disc disease, that's what it's called.
degenerative disc disease, yeah, or
Bulging discs, what are they called?
what are they? Yeah, bulging disc. Also, there's um, what is it? Spondylosis,
Uh,
uh, which is another thing. But these are all of the what? What is this? What is this thing we're talking about? Man, oh my body, this and oh my
oh,
body,
I know, I know, I
and I know,
know. Well, it's a very real one, it's your neck.
yeah,
That's the problem. It's very real. I mean, I wouldn't. My neck is not heavy. My head doesn't feel heavy. It feels delicate at this point. In other words, it feels. I don't know. I'm worried about my neck. I move my neck, and I hear a crack every time. And it's in my. And, when your neck cracks, it's in your head. No one else really hears it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, sometimes
Oh,
my brother, my daughter will go, "Oh, I heard that one."
yeah. I didn't even know my head was that heavy. That's the thing. You don't. I mean, everybody has to hold their head up. You have to. I mean, that's life. You have to hold your head up all the time.
Yeah,
That's how you experience, how you exist.
I know
But
what it was. I know what it was. A lot of times I'm sitting on my lazy boy, and I fall asleep with my head forwards.
ooh, uh-huh, yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm sure one time what I did was I probably had my head forward to the left, and I
yeah.
wrenched my neck somehow.
Stretch something, and
And I probably didn't stretch it. I probably stretched it like I curved my head or something, and I pulled a nerve or stretched the nerve that way.
so yeah, maybe get a massage or something. Have you
I
done
did,
that?
but I'm seeing my guy twice a week now. I'm gonna start seeing him
Oh,
twice a week
well,
because the massage woman I have, she's not very good. She don't think she hurt my neck more.
well, then don't go to that
I'm not
person.
gonna go back to her. I'm gonna sleep with my guy. The guy's, he's good. He just sits me down, and he works my thing. He gets me back to crack. See, he says to me, if it doesn't hurt, cracking is good, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah. And is he a reflexologist? You're that masseuse that's doing that? Because that's who, I mean, they can do so much,
Oh, I know.
as much as a chiropractor.
He's allowed to crack your back. I know the one who works with him is not allowed to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he can make it's called adjustments. He can make adjustments in you
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because
that's good
yeah, he has the medical, not medical, but he's not medical, but he has the license to do that.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so whenever he hears some crack, he goes, "Oh, I got that's a good one. That was a good one." So he says, as long as it doesn't hurt,
right,
you know, it doesn't really hurt. It just feels anytime I move my head right to the right, 8 out of 10 times it'll crack.
right. And a lot of times it's just air bubbles that are in between
That's what I'm
in that
hoping.
cracking noise. So nothing is really shifting all that much. But yeah, when it's shifting around like that,
We'll
you know,
see. If one day you find me, he had I'm paralyzed from the head down.
well, that's what I was worried about. That's why I started wearing the neck brace. I'm like, I'm not going to give this thing a chance to keep going.
Yeah,
So
man. Hey, it ain't real, so whatever happens, happens, man.
yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I mean, you got to think about it. And, I don't even want to, go anywhere with this except for, look at Stephen Hawking.
Oh, I know.
Absolutely was absolutely in. I mean, his whole body was like
Much.
wrecked to
Yeah.
crazy, but he was still the brilliant being that he always was.
Yes.
It didn't change who he was at all, other
Yeah.
than probably make him, more compassionate and loving for other people. But that's the thing. We don't know what anything is for,
No, we
and
don't.
I was, thinking, just because I have always had very strong political, moral beliefs, ideas, thoughts about, how we deal with people and treat people and all that kind of stuff. I've always had like a really strong mandate to, to look at that, think about that, and do whatever I could to help people out who seem to have difficulty, whatever. Anyway, so I have this whole idea in my mind of how, what the government should do and what people should do and all that kind of stuff. So, I have my ideas. Then I come up with my some people that I know who are thinking kind of almost the opposite and still studying A Course in Miracles and still being, doing the uh, spiritual new age teaching, and they're saying kind of the opposite of the things that I'm thinking, and they're supporting people that I think are, at best, evil.
Best evil.
I mean, the best,
That's not very good.
yeah, I mean, vicious to suspicious,
That's the worst it gets.
So, and I have these ideas in my mind, and of course, A Miracles says to me, these are your brothers,
Yeah.
and they're, whatever anybody thinks about this world, it's true. You
Well,
know,
I look at it, they personify power. I'll just listen to Stella Adler. She's the mother of modern acting. She came out of the group theater out of Europe.
uh-huh.
Lee Strasberg, Howard
Oh
Clerman.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
She was just talking, and you hear she's screaming at the students, "Don't monkey with the government." She was that's you're monkeying with power.
Yeah,
They told me to stop signing this, stop signing that, and I stopped. You don't monkey with them. I was arguing too much with them about this politics thing, she said.
yeah,
And the mayor of the city, that's power. If they tell me one day, if you turn on the TV and they decide they're going to ration food, guess what? They're rationing food.
yeah,
I learned that the hard way in her country, wherever she came from. So she was basically saying was, don't monkey with power because
yeah,
so. If you look at someone like Trump, he personifies power. He represents power in this country. You don't mess with it.
yeah, exactly,
Do your
exactly.
own thing.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, everybody says, oh, they're after the money. Some of them are after the money, but most of them are after the power.
Exactly.
And
And
and, and
money and power kind of together. So what do you expect?
yeah, yeah. But they cherish that, and it seems to them to be a god. I mean, it
Exactly.
absolutely is a god, power and money.
And don't watch. And it's not, if it's not your God, then let him have what is. You give Caesar what's Caesar. You give the God what's God.
Exactly. I was just thinking those very same words just
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Exact same words. Give to Caesar what's Caesar's and give to God what's God.
Yeah.
And forget about all this other crap because it's not worth our dealing. It's not worth our taking our time or our energy or anything. We're here for a purpose, and that purpose has nothing to do with how the world is run. If we do our purpose the way that we're supposed to, and we're being asked to by Jesus in A Course in Miracles or whomever your spiritual teacher is teaching you, that's going to solve all those problems.
Right.
All that is going to go away because it will have no power behind it. It
Right.
really is about power, but it's about real power,
Real power. Or very
not
exactly.
not
The power
not.
they're going for is worldly, but that's fine. That's what they represent. They represent power in this world.
Yeah, yeah,
They're dream power. But dream power, everything's a dream in this world. And in this world, they represent power.
yeah,
They're symbolic of power in this world. So that's what they so I don't there's another kind of power I've got. As I say when I'm teaching acting, I say to people, they go, "How do I make it in this business?" And I go, "How can I know?
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't made it in this business." I said, I mean, they want to as stars, like celebrities. They want to become a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. I can make you a good actor, but I can't make you a celebrity.
No, no,
I made myself one.
yeah. And it's like Buddha told Siddhartha, "Hey, I can't make you what I am. I can tell you what I have. I can tell you how I got here. I can tell you all that, but I can't give it. I can't make you this. You have it yourself. You
Yeah,
gotta.
but yeah, I can't make it. I mean, I can't give you what I don't have.
That's right.
If I and if and what were you talking about? Where did they come from?
From that book, Siddhartha.
No, I mean more from before that. Why the hell we bring this up in the first place? The whole comparison to the Buddha.
Oh, yeah, because the idea being that you can't take an actor and make them, if you were, I'm thinking who's a good actor, Laurence Olivier, I'll throw that out there. Nobody
Yeah.
knows who that is.
Right.
If you were that actor and, as people came to you and said, teach me how to be you, he'd be foolish to say, okay, you come study with me and you'll be just like me. You'll be what I am. They wouldn't because they'd still be themselves. And they still,
But you have to be yourself. You're always
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, you can only be yourself. You can't be someone else.
No, no.
That's a lot of times I think I see some of these teachers, people come to them and come over and over and over and over to see the same guy, listen to the same spiel, and come out thinking, one of these days I'm going to be like him. No, you're not. You're only
Well,
you
you
are
realize that the person doesn't have nearly as much intelligence as you do.
like, yeah,
And it's not the person's an idiot. The person's just sitting there trying to give you what you already have. You already have enough of it. You have more than enough.
right. And you're going to stick with them until you catch them up saying something that you don't agree with, and then you're going to say, "Oh, they weren't all that much, anyways. They,
Exactly.
they didn't
Yeah.
know all that much, anyways." And it's
Or
what?
sometimes it totally blows up in your face. Like my parents, when I was younger, my parents loved watching Jimmy Swaggart.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what happened there?
Oh yeah, I still can see him crying.
Yeah,
You talk
yeah.
about
I've
acting.
sinned against you. Yeah, I have sinned against you. I mean, that whole time my parents were not. He was knocked off their pedestal. That was for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I mean, he wasn't just found. He was found with the exact doing the same things he was preaching against,
yeah, yeah.
and he
Which,
preached against it.
yeah, and they all knew it was wrong, and he knew it was wrong, and he shouldn't have been doing it.
No,
So,
no,
you
and it
know,
was
he,
wrong only because he really preached against it.
yeah,
I mean, you can say it was wrong in Judeo-Christian tradition. Yes, it was wrong, but you can also say, all right, if you don't preach against it and you don't talk about it and talk about it so harshly, the way he was fornication is terrible, all that kind of stuff. Fine, you might get away with it, but he was so against all that kind of stuff,
I know.
so loudly.
That's,
And then they find him with what did they found him with? It's unbelievable.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what it is? He was Jerry Lewis's cousin.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was.
Interesting.
So he was a rock and roller down deep.
Wow. But there you go. They're back again talking about power
Yeah,
because that was what he had. He didn't, and he also had a lot of money. He got a lot of money because he had power, because people believed him, they followed him, and when he
yeah,
said, "Send me your money," they would go into their anything and get their money and send it to him
yeah.
because, that was they believed that he was on God's side or God was on his side. And so they felt like, he definitely had a lot of power in that, organization. And um,
Yeah,
that,
he was satisfied for a while religious power.
yeah, and that's what happens. It just, you
It eventually
it will
blows up.
corrupt you.
Same thing with politicians. That's why you see a corrupt politician, you know that if, he represents corrupt power corrupts. I mean, eventually power it's not real power. So eventually, the politician that personifies the power is going to become corrupt
Yeah,
in your eyes. In our eyes, you see your politician become corrupt. He might not see himself as corrupt, and he might have followers that don't see him as corrupt. But this is how you're going to see him because you're the one who's following him.
that's right.
And when you get to a point where you no longer want to follow him, you will see him as wrong.
Yep.
And oh my God, he can be wrong. People
Yeah.
who saw, I remember when Trump got sick with the coronavirus, a lot of people around him couldn't believe he was sick. They were shocked, as if he was Superman.
Oh, I know. That's the funniest thing. I mean, that's absolutely the funniest thing that, people are looking at this man as if he were the embodiment of God or something.
Yeah, of a real
But
power, of
yeah,
an
real
embodiment
power.
of
Yeah,
personal, of like some sort of like begotten thing, of the only kind of power, separate from of the worldly power almost.
yeah. And he thinks anybody who believes that's a chump. that's the thing. He's laughing at him all the way
Oh
to
yeah,
the
yeah, because he knows
bank.
he's just getting cash. He wants
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
If it's all about money for him, really, I think yeah, money and power.
For him, it's money. But for I hate to bring up names, but since we already started, Elon Musk.
Oh yeah,
Not only is, I mean, money, yes, but power is, I mean, that's what he is just after, and
yeah,
he's got a lot of power right now.
yeah.
If what I'm seeing is true, the things that the people he's aligned with and the things that he's up to, he's got a lot of power right now.
It sure is. The only
And
thing about him is that he's. I wish someone could focus more on inventions. Get him back on that track.
well, yeah, but it turns out he really wasn't inventing anything. So all the
Okay,
people that
so you
were
go.
actually doing the inventions are coming out and saying, "Well, yeah, that was I developed that." He just
Oh,
he just
he's funded it. He's
he
funded it.
just funded it. He bankrolled it. He didn't invent any of
He was
that.
like the king, and then what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, who was the Pope? When the Pope
Oh,
king?
I didn't see that movie.
No. I'm talking about who was the guy in history that to this so the Earth went around the sun.
Oh, Copernicus.
Yeah, Copernicus.
Yeah.
He's like Copernicus. They're like Copernicus, and Elon Musk was like the Pope who funded everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like, he like the quarters, but back then when they used to do everything, and then they were funded by the kings.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And Musk was like one of the kings who's funding all these people and taking credit for it.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. It's pretty
All I
crazy.
know is that the one thing I liked about one thing he did, I mean, he didn't do it, it turns out, is that he flew Shatner into space.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that very well.
I remember
Yeah.
I think on TV, the guy goes, today, they flew someone, not just anyone in space, but Captain Kirk was flown into
Yeah.
space today.
Yeah, which was really very cool for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are, I mean, I hear people saying, "Oh, he rescued those astronauts." He had a contract with the government.
Oh, I
They
see.
they paid him to send his ship up there and get those guys and bring them back. It wasn't like, "Oh, I'm going to be the savior of the astronauts." It was like he was getting paid to do it.
Well,
So
thank God he's greedy. Thank God that in that area, thank God the greed won then.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, so it would have been better if he wasn't greedy, but thank God he was greedy. If he wasn't greedy and he didn't care, then they would have been dead.
Yeah, yeah, that could very well be true too. Yeah, because he could give up on. I don't think it's in his nature to be absolutely murderous because he's too much of a wimp for that.
Yeah, I think he just says, I'll take. He just wants the money. He just thinks for money.
Yeah,
You can buy him out. He has a price.
and he, as well as someone said this the other day, and I absolutely believe it's true. They just want people to like them.
Yeah,
Trump especially, he just wants you to, if you like him, then he's going to do everything for you.
yeah,
But if you don't like him, he's going to do everything to hurt you.
yeah,
It's all
exactly.
about, it's a very personal thing for him.
Very
Uh,
personal. Much
very
more
personal.
personal than any other president.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. Yeah.
I mean,
He
my
just
lifetime.
takes it all personally. I mean, they kicked out the ambassador from South Africa. They kicked him out, said he cannot be the ambassador in this country anymore, and sent him back. He had like five reasons but mainly because he disagreed with a lot of the policies and stuff that the administration is doing, and he was very clear saying it. This is fascism. This is I
Yeah,
mean, there's like five reasons, but mainly because he doesn't get along with Elon Musk.
yeah. Oh, I see.
And so Elon Musk called him, said he was something terrible, and I think he said he should die. I don't remember exactly, but it's just silliness, these because it's like little kids in the sandbox, like Ken Wapnick talks about. It's like children in the sandbox. And, do I want to be in the sandbox getting sand kicked in my face? Heck no. I'm gonna get out of there, okay?
Yeah, the playground, out of the playground completely.
Yeah, yeah.
Leave the playground.
Leave the playground.
Yeah, because the alternative is taking the playground over.
Yeah, yeah. Which I mean, that's the
Which
alternative.
is,
But that's not it. Then
but
that
it's not entirely valid because it involves fighting.
Yeah, because that makes you the bully then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you have to become the bully to kick out the bully.
Yeah, well, well, it's called you gotta get tough with the bully. You gotta be strong
Yeah,
with the bully.
yeah,
Eventually, you gotta bully the bully.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then once you're in charge, you have to somehow not be a bully at the same time. It's kind of like what they say: "We come in peace, shoot to kill."
yeah, yeah. Because you
Yes.
don't know how to manage things any other way.
Yeah, exactly. When we come in peace. What was it? The Jedi. They said make fun of the Jedi in Star
Yeah,
Wars. We come
yeah.
in peace, shoot to kill.
That is something I never did understand. And, I've read explanations, it still makes no sense to me how people who had the Force could be overcome by the Empire. I mean,
Well, the Empire had the Force too. They just had the dark side of the Force.
well, yeah, the Empire had the Force too, but it made it seem as if, well, in fact, they did. I mean, look at, the nasty stuff that people who were Jedis went out and did,
Oh yeah,
because, they got, caught up in the power of the
yeah.
Force, like
Well, that's
anybody.
one of the things I like about the Sith. I mean, they were more honest almost.
Yeah,
They were just one. They're individualists who wanted what they wanted, and they went after it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah.
like the Force is pretty indiscriminate that it could be just used by anybody
Well, yeah, it was
to
sort of
make
like
anything happen.
yeah, and you used it either for yourself. That was the idea that Star Wars was pushing. They use it for yourself, or use it for the collective.
Right,
And they were pushing the idea the collective was the best, better way. The movie, but
right.
the first movie that was out, and the second movie, not in the, but the books and all the movies since the Empire Strikes Back and all that have made it much more even.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people who like the Sith philosophy,
yeah, yeah.
the dark side. The dark side is more like the dark as in young. Dark and light, more than it's just the evil and good.
And that's incredible. And I think the one of the things that, after just seeing the whole story through all the different iterations
Right.
to the end of the very first Star Wars movie that came, was it? No, not the first, the third, the Return of the Jedi is the
Oh,
one.
the third one.
Okay,
Yeah.
uh, uh, in the end, here you see, they're having this whole little, oh yay, we won. And then in like heaven or whatever, you got Darth Vader and Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi all like, well, we did,
Friends,
like, what?
that was odd. The whole point, Darth Vader at the end, kind of being all friendly and nice, was kind of an odd thing.
I know. It was like,
I mean, he was pretty cool as an enemy, as a
yeah,
villain.
yeah.
Well, he's one of the cooler villains there ever was. And also, when he took his helmet off, I was getting ready to see, what's his name again? Who was the voice of Darth Vader again?
Oh, uh, Jones, what's his name? James Earl Jones.
Yes, I want to see his face.
Yes,
I wanted to see his face when I took his helmet off. I think it was his face, if I remember. It was some
but
other
it was not him, no.
funky looking face, if I remember right. But yeah, it was interesting, but it was just odd because he was better villain than he was a sappy nice guy,
I know.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, but he was a cool villain. He was a cool villain. And then they have all these other Darths in the books and the other movies.
Yeah.
Darth this, Darth that, Darth so and so. Yeah, Darth perform, Darth Simpson. Darth there, Darth. There are a lot of Darths.
Oh, they love darts, that's right.
But there's just a difference. I've read some recently been reading some of the materials on of both sides, and it's just collectivism versus individualism,
Ah, geez.
socialism versus individualism. But yeah, but it's really basically each side it's self-help material is what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's like it's just a little sharper because it's comes out of a movie.
yes, yeah.
So you'll see things and it says they get ahead, you can do it. So they get ahead, you better do whatever else.
Gee.
This is also it's kind of funny.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, I'm not a big Star Wars person. I'm much more. I don't know why they always compare the two because I guess the word stars in it, but I'm more of a Star Trek person.
Yeah, I'm a lot more of a Star Trek person too. I
Yeah,
I saw the first Star Wars, the first three of them. That was a big deal, and that was really different, and we were so excited about it, and
yeah.
spent a lot of I mean, we were like just college kids. We didn't really have any money or anything when
Oh
that
yeah.
came out, and so it was not easy, but we were able to see it several times. The
Mm.
first Star Wars, and then um, and then when they started coming out with all the other parts, it just, to me, I hate to say this because a lot of people really love this, but to me, it went from bad to worse. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. For me, I didn't choose the kid. It went downhill in Return of the Jedi. That was really where it got worse for me. That was when it got a little bit, I guess you could say, watered down, a little
yes,
cute.
yes,
They were trying to be funnier than they should have been. A little cute.
yeah,
The last good one that I liked was Empire Strikes Back. Number
yeah.
two.
That was a great
That was
movie.
great. That was almost better than the first one, I thought. I mean,
Yes,
you watch the first two together, you get one giant great movie.
yeah, I agree with you completely. I agree with
Yeah.
you completely.
And but that was all. I mean, I couldn't tell you much about Star Wars except for the fact that I like if they came out with some sort of giant philosophy for volcanism, I'd probably get that also.
Yeah.
I've looked for that, a book of Vulcan philosophy.
Oh wow, yeah, that'd
I
be.
haven't found it though.
But did they come out with that, or you
No, I
say
haven't found
yeah?
it.
Oh, it would be cool. Yeah.
I bet you AI. I wish I could write it with AI.
Oh yeah.
I should do that.
In fact, and that's something I was actually going to say though about Star Trek
Yeah.
was Star Wars. Star Trek tended to be true to itself for the most part. True to its the prime directive. True to so much that you can watch any Star Trek of any season, any generation, any whatever version of
Yeah.
it, and it's always going to be good. And
Yeah.
you,
Absolutely. They're
I
all
mean,
good.
there's, you're not going to be disappointed. I mean, have you been disappointed in a Star Trek?
No, not the TV show or the movies. It was such a five. It probably was so good.
Yeah, maybe.
Kirk was the defend God.
hmm
Well,
Yeah,
that was what Shatner directed.
yeah. Some of the movies were not so.
Yeah, but that was the only movie that I think it was. But that wasn't bad though. It just was at the time it wasn't as good as the fourth. It's four. Four was great. I mean, that was one of the whales.
Yeah, there's just some of them I would just watch over and over and
Yeah,
never
yeah, but the
always
TV
be able.
shows were always good.
But then there's
It wasn't
some
any
of them
bad
that,
series.
yeah,
It was no series. Oh, that was terrible. And it all came off of the initial series, which was three seasons,
I know,
3.5 seasons. I think it was.
I know.
So they did
Such
pretty
a,
well.
it's such a, it's such a
But still,
force.
I'm gonna put that together. I'm gonna put together Vulcan philosophy.
Oh, I love that.
And basically you know what I do, I'll take something like a text. Like I'll take a motivational text and I'll say, can you rewrite this text through the lens of volcanism?
I love that. I
And so
love
I'll say
that.
yes, certainly I can. And I'll take this text and I'll rewrite the text, but it'll be the same essence of the motivation of let's say it's the Anthony Robbins text or something.
Oh, wow.
And it rewrites the whole text, but from a logical Vulcan point of view.
He just passed away.
The
Oh, no,
movie?
not Anthony Robbins. I'm sorry. I'm
Anthony
thinking,
Robbins? No, he's
no,
no,
no, no.
George Foreman.
Tom Robbins, the writer. He just
Oh,
passed away.
oh, God,
Uh,
Anthony Robbins passed away.
no,
Okay.
no, Tom Robbins passed away.
Uh,
Have you ever read his work? He's an amazing writer also.
I don't
Uh,
know.
but
Anyhow,
uh,
I can do something like that.
I would love that. I was just thinking because I follow like a Star Trek, several Star Trek groups on um uh, Facebook,
Yeah.
and so
By the way, are we streaming live right now?
yeah, we are. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, so I follow several Star Trek groups on Facebook, and they some of them go into, what was the motivation for this situation, that situation, and really looking at the philosophy that was being presented, and it's pretty fascinating, really. Um, uh, there's how people, or look at it and base a lot of their life on it.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, that would be interesting for me to say. I mean, I won't want to get a specific person, but I could say something like, can you just give me for instance, I could do the daily meditations on Star Trek or something like that, and give me daily meditation for the month on Star Trek, and it would give me 30 days of daily meditations on Star Trek philosophy.
Oh, I love that.
And I could do it, and it would be every day I can have a meditation on I could say based on Vulcan philosophy.
Yeah, I love that.
Or I could say based on Captain Kirk's philosophy, or based on the Federation's philosophy, something like that, and it would bet you it would come out. And
Based on
then
the Ferengi philosophy.
for you know what the hell?
Based on
I,
the
I, I
Borg
can come up with a different philosophy every month.
I would love that. I love that.
Okay, then I have the Cardassians,
Uh-huh.
and then I can go pick up other individuals.
Absolutely.
Worf,
Absolutely. Oh my
Worf
God.
would be good. Worf would be great.
Yeah.
Worf is like a mixture of he's like a mixture of Stoic and Sith.
I love that character. He's just so awesome.
And that's about honor and all that. Anyhow, so I'll try something like that.
Yeah. I love that.
I'll work on a devotional.
Having a lots of fun here. But I mean, these are the things I think about. Uh,
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna write a daily devotional, a motivational devotional, based on the philosophy of Star Trek.
I love it. I love it. I'm with you.
All right. Yeah, and then I think you put on like AI supported. Is that how you publish it? Is that
Yeah.
what what's his name did? Rev Divine when he did the kids thing, he put AI supported on it.
No, he was doing that before that.
No, no,
Before
no, that's AI. It's AI. He said that.
that, when
The
he was
children,
doing
the
that.
children's, the children's thing.
Oh, the children's. Yeah, okay, yeah, the children's. Yes, he did that.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
put on AI supported, right?
yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, he
So
did.
I'll put that on there. AI supported, directed or compiled by Winston.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I was thinking you were thinking about when he used to do the lessons as Rev Dev Divine.
Oh no, 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 no. That was with the music. I still have
That
that.
was way before.
I
And
still have that. Yeah, that's great stuff.
he is so brilliant. I just adore him so
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
He's doing lots of other stuff. He's always doing something because
yeah.
uh,
He's not on the air anymore.
he hasn't been on our program for a while,
Oh,
um, uh, but he's doing. Let's see, what is it that he's doing now? Um, he's doing lessons. Let me see. Uh, what is he doing? It's let me get one and I'll put it up and you can hear it. Because I mean, this is the thing. Let us get this thing out and uh, get to audiences that normally wouldn't be. I mean, if you were, especially comparing, like you say, and you could do this very easily, compare the philosophies of A Course in Miracles with, um, hang on, I'm just going to answer this real quick and not say anything because it's about my daughter's prescription. Hang on. Oh, good, her prescription is ready. All right, that's good. I love being able to. Oh, shut up. Okay, sorry.
mhm.
All right, so listen to this. Share and do my right sharing so that I don't mess things up. I still wish they would just share the sound. I don't have to tell you to share the sound. All right, here we go.
Yeah, that's awesome. It is. Very cool.
AI generated.
You what?
It was AI generated,
Oh,
auto
really?
generated by YouTube. Yeah. All he had to do was put in the words and they put the music, the voice, everything
So
into it.
YouTube has AI attached to it?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Down there I see it says AI companion. Was that what on Zoom thing? Or is it different?
No, it's just on YouTube.
Oh, I see, I see. So AI,
Uh,
what's the AI companion there I see on Zoom?
yeah, it was on YouTube.
Yeah, but what is that on Zoom in the bottom there? Where it says AI companion?
Oh, in
Uh,
in
uh,
Zoom?
yeah.
I'm not sure, and I don't even want to mess with it.
That's what I've seen there. I don't know
Until
what
I
that is.
know.
I leave it alone.
It'll be auto generating here. We'll be in here singing.
You know, we'll be like, something, no one will ever see us again.
I don't know what would happen.
So,
But we
well,
just
that was
want
good. That
to,
was good. That was good. That was good. That was a good song.
isn't that cool? Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's what Devin is doing now. He's got himself a little YouTube and he's doing
And did he see
uh
it?
no, that's all from YouTube.
Oh, I see.
The whole thing is from YouTube, yeah. They put the voice and everything. There's one, I don't know where it is. I'll have to find it. I mean, it's amazing. People just put the lesson in there and bam, oh, bam, oh, you got a whole video with, there's now some of them, who was it that did this, the other day? I think they sent it to me. I'll have to find it, but it's one of the lessons. And oh, it was Jimmy Twyman. And he went in and uh, put, you know how this just had a picture of a symbol on it? He actually put animation into it. So it was like people were playing the instruments and singing. It looked like it.
Did they come up with a picture too? Or did he was in there?
Yeah,
He-
no, he had them put the pictures in.
Oh, so he put the picture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He put the pictures in. Yeah.
okay, okay.
So he got that kind of thing, what we just saw, and then he went through it and put pictures into it.
Now, so what happens if you don't put the pictures in? What are the what does YouTube put there? I wonder.
Uh, YouTube just, I guess just that symbol or whatever, some picture maybe you put in there. I don't know.
I wonder
I
is
don't
there
know what YouTube.
a person?
I just knew he did it, and I knew it was like,
That's
to me,
cool.
it was like, oh my God.
I should look into that because Ozzy and I haven't talked to Ozzy in a week. She and I are always trying to figure out what songs we can and can't play.
Yeah. Well,
Because,
the thing is though, Wayne, even the ones you can't play, they don't really do anything to you about it.
no, we don't get in trouble right now. Just that
No.
sometimes the songs don't come in clearly on purpose. I don't know if you know that when you don't know to play it, the songs come in, they jump around a lot.
Really? I have not noticed
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Then you know that some of the they cut out and in, and I don't know how they do it, but they it must be some other song. And you do. I've noticed it. Now, maybe I've missed telling myself that, and it's been coincidental. No one told me they do that, but I just noticed that.
Yeah, I'll show you what they do though. I don't know about that. I have not, because I've played a lot. We have music all the time in our videos,
Oh, I
uh,
know.
and I've never heard any kind of problem with
Okay,
it.
maybe I should
But
maybe.
I'll show you. Let's see if I can find one here. What they do, what they do.
Until they take it down, no?
No, they don't. No, what they do is I'll show you what they do. What they do. Uh,
They took the Twilight Zone down. Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone, yes, because it was um,
A
a
big show.
video owned by somebody else. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But here, what they did, what they do. So this is one of those little videos that I made of the lessons, and I just played music and played this. And so what they did was they came in here and they put this in here
What's
where
that?
can you see the screen? Is it on
Yeah,
the screen?
yeah.
Okay, so they put this thing that says music with the picture of the album it came from, with the name of the song
Oh,
and
that's cool.
they put all that in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they didn't ban me or anything. They just put a thing so that it attributed to where the music came from.
Right.
which I do in the actual video attribute where the music came from, but YouTube put this in here.
I see.
So, but
That's
they
pretty
didn't
cool. Well, that's
anything.
nice in it to have that.
Yeah, yeah.
They
So
they did you a favor.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
They
check-
absolutely. Here's another one. Same thing. This is another one of mine, and when you
Have you heard
click
from
on it,
Montreal this way?
no, I have not.
Oh, she's all right. I haven't
No,
heard
I
from her
have
since I
not.
ditched her last Tuesday.
Yeah, so no, I haven't heard from her at all.
So it's been literally, I haven't seen her since last, I didn't see her last Tuesday. She just said, "Are you okay?" That was the last time I heard
Oh yeah, so but
her.
maybe maybe it's spring break for her kid or
Maybe,
something.
it could be,
Because
who
we got
knows?
that here, spring break. So yeah, so anyway, so that's what I'm saying though. Is they didn't cut it out in any way at all.
Oh, I
Uh
see.
they just attributed who it was attributed to.
Oh.
And I think maybe because they started realizing, you can play music, it's not gonna,
Yeah, maybe, I think it depends on the as you put the ownership
the
of the song,
artist, yeah,
the
yeah,
artist and what he or she wants. And certain
yeah,
artists are very strict about it. Yeah.
yeah.
I know
So
the Eagles don't like you playing their stuff if you don't want to play it. It's
yeah.
funny that the Eagles have known to be very strict, and it's their song that I had a hard time getting through. It's one of the what's his, Joe Walsh's song. It's choppy.
Oh,
So maybe somehow I know the Eagles are known for that. They charge money.
okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like you know who else remember AC/DC. One of the songs be on iTunes for a while to the point where
Yeah.
they had a cover band. So they still cover music for AC/DC for a long time on iTunes.
Yeah. I get that a lot on my what is it that I have that I Pandora.
Pandora, right?
A lot of cover bands doing the songs. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
The artists don't want to be on there. For reasons the artists doesn't want to be on there. Who knows why?
yeah. So, and that's fine and dandy by me.
Hmm.
It's your life. Do what you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
do.
sure. Hmm. They don't want, and it's just out there. They want to make money on it, or they just, the artists. So who knows what they do?
Right. And,
The artists,
as you probably well know, artists don't always have anything to say at all about what happens with their music.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Especially, in the past now, people have become a lot more aware. And so you do have artists that are making sure that they have some control over their music. But uh, there's been
And
a lot of things have happened.
what's his name? Billy Joel. He was broke right past the stranger. Right? It was like 10th album. He lost all his money to his brother-in-law
Yeah.
because his brother-in-law was his manager,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so he was pretty much broke. It's amazing.
It's crazy to think about it.
Yeah,
So
he signed a
still,
bad contract, whatever the hell it was. It's his wife's brother, and then when he got divorced from his wife, the guy fucked him over. That's the story.
yeah.
Pardon my language.
And that is life in the big city. And Rev Wayne, that's the end of our time.
Yeah, we just impression life was really good today, huh?
Yeah, it was good. I appreciate it. I think I might change the name on YouTube so people don't expect we're reading this book for today. But this has been a
Yeah, well,
great
yeah,
conversation.
it wasn't personal. It was just, everything was
Yeah.
personal. So we chatted it up. I'm sure somehow we covered it somehow indirectly.
Well, I'm sure we did. I'm sure we'd be
Mhm.
shocked if we looked at it and it said exactly what we just said. So,
Exactly, exactly.
all right, my
All
love.
righty, so take care.
Take care.
And I'll see
Hopefully
you
see you
tomorrow. I
tomorrow.
mean, hopefully Oz is coming in tomorrow, but either way, I'll be here.
Okay, very good.